consciousness and raising human consciousness. We believe that all systems will fail in the book of Revelations. All systems are out of here. All religions are out of here. All businesses are out of here. Unless the masses of the people raise their consciousness to the level of love and respecting life.
Let's get together because we're falling apart. I heard a brother shot another, it broke my heart. I don't understand the difficulty, people. Love your brother, treat him as an equal. They call us animals, I don't agree with them. I'll prove them wrong, but right is what you're proving them. Take heed before I leave to what I'm saying, or we'll all be on our knees praying.
You don't see artists getting together to try to produce a piece of music that addresses an issue. As I continue to delve into this subject of the consciousness of hip-hop, it brought to mind the Million Man March.
We have men in the audience who are well into their 80s, 90s, and we even have a brother over here on the side of the stage of 109 years old.
Farrakhan started the Million Man March to raise the collective consciousness of black men all around this country. As I looked at this old footage, I thought to myself that some of the artists of today should look back at these videos and listen to the lyrics and embrace the consciousness and add some to their lyrics of today. As I was writing and putting this project together, a couple of murders was perpetrated in my old neighborhood.
We're learning more about the two teens gunned down execution style yesterday near Capitol Avenue in Hartford.
The bodies of 19-year-old Kent McLaurin and 16-year-old Deon Davidson were found within a block and a half of each other, both victims of shotgun blasts to the face.
Tonight, they mourned the victims. A curbside vigil where Deon Davidson fell on Arbor Street. Many in attendance from Conard High School, where the senior-to-be was a star football player.
I moved from this area to offer my daughters a better place to live and to provide them with an escape from the realities of a culture of violence and poverty. This culture exists in most of the inner cities in our country today. One of her friends from her suburban high school, named Zion, was killed on July 12, 2007. This event made me really examine this hip-hop music and the impact it's having on our youth. This was a very brutal killing. This young man was shot in the face. My daughter said to me that the young boys she knows listens to this music, watch these videos, and try to live the illegal lifestyle that most of these videos try to portray. In my opinion, there is a very disturbing lack of consciousness in this hip-hop music. It makes me feel that the record companies that promote and glorify negativity are directly responsible for the lives of our youth. The culture must evolve. It must grow. As the saying goes, what goes around comes around. I yearn for the day that consciousness is brought back into this culture of hip-hop. As I examine this issue further and analyze the evolution of hip-hop music, I realize it's not the consciousness of hip-hop that is lacking. It's the overall consciousness of America that's lacking. Unless we change the consciousness of this country, there will always be a lack of consciousness in hip-hop. The hip-hop culture is representative of the American culture. It's the same old question. Is art imitating life, or is life imitating art? The overall consciousness of this country has to change. If we are to ever reach a level of social justice. I'm going to close out on a video that KRS put together with a compilation of artists. The name of this whole movement was called HEAL. And HEAL meant Human Education Against Lies. The consciousness of hip-hop music.
I went to school and so
Thank
all
you.
my friends do it, but I said no, cause I ain't want my nose to grow. They started tripping on me, busting and flipping on me, so I had to front and say, yo, flipping on me. I started smoking to prove I'm an adult. Now it's a habit, but is it all my fault? I wish my mother had told me the truth, cause now I'm all based out more dose.
Oh man, I like the way that's going down. Now what you do is kick a little flavor.
Everybody rise as I present to a jet black crowd what it's like to be black and proud in a world where white is right but not tonight. This is a black man's mic. I heard a sister say she don't like darker shades of black on a man cause that's whack, but to my light-skinned sister, can't you tell? You're just the surface of a dark, deep well. And how could you prefer to be with those that sprayed you with guns and hoses and never put roses on the graves of the slaves that they treated like dirt after all that hard work?
Clap your hands to the beat, come on, and just clap your hands to the beat.
WBDP Live. Special report.
Human Education Against Lies is the forward movement, moving for the only solution, which is revolution.
1,000 points of light.
Live!
They're not taught this in school, so we supplement the educational system. The human being's purpose is to serve humanity.
The war was a success.
We don't want to die! Human Education Against Lies! Heal yourself, you got to heal yourself. Heal yourself, oh.
In elementary, Light had the Jordache look, like me and any other kid who cared about books. But then I got wise, and I began to listen to the whack teachers in the wick-wack system. My mother put me in Ways to Shoot, which means black school in Swahili. And there is where I learned black history and how to be the best that I can be. I went back and now the school is closed. There's nowhere for black youth to go to be taught by brothers and sisters who knows what it means to be a black child or a white teen. In the end, the youth are being mistreated, which means the world is being cheated.
Jane was never taught her life was worth something. But when people don't try to improve, it makes me want to hurt something. You want to be somebody and be a standout, but got your hand out. Oh, you're broke? I guess it's on to your man's house. Why the sisters giving up the ball? Today it seems a 9 to 5 is just too hard. They call us skeezers, and you prove it to the worst. Honey, you have to earn the right to say it's ladies first.
Oh man, this is Human Education Against Lies. You better know the flavor, kid.
Human Education Against Lies tries to open the eyes of humanity before it dies. Black and white ain't the real fight. That's the only thing the media hypes. The real fight of these major corporations holding back on real education. Before you're a color, first you're human. Teaching humanity is what we're doing.
And just when you thought you knew everything there was to know, you didn't know anything about this. Tell him, Melody.
Daddy's home every day since he lost his job. His new line of work is now beating up mom. Mom is scared, she doesn't know what to do. Her beautiful skin is now black and blue. She used to cry, now she's back in the pan. A human war between woman and man.
Melody, Kid Capri, and
JMJ all the way.
Yo, Human Education Against Lies.
To all the girls and to all the guys,
Get paid, get it made, get a good grade, live to a very old age.
Check it out, check.
No disrespect to each and every member of the opposite sexes.
Yes, it is the messages, and I sent some. We never knew where the poison came from.
Yo, we rapping on hills, so we don't we like to mention
Acquired immune deficiency syndrome.
AIDS. We're here to make you get wise.
Human Education Against Lies.